Hello everyone, I've got here a chicken that's been cut fairly small. I'm going to make a chicken peratal with potatoes. But if you're going to make this for functions, then of course don't put potatoes, because when everyone digs into it, the potatoes will tend to break. But I'm cooking this for my own home. They all love potatoes here, so I'm putting fried potatoes. So now I've washed the chicken pieces, and you have to remove the skin as much as possible, because what you want is a peratal where the gravy sticks to the meat. If you have a lot of pieces with skin, the gravy tends to be outside at the base of the serving bowl. This one we want it to be together with the chicken, so do remove the skin. Okay, hari ni aunty nak buat satu peratal ya dengan ayam. Saya ambil satu ayam 2 kilo, dan untuk ni potong agak kecil sikit dan buang kulit ya, sebab kita nak rempah tu melekat pada daging. Saya pun memang sukalah makan dengan kulit sekali. Tapi kalau kita pakai banyak sangat dengan kulit, nanti rempah-rempah yang kita masak tu, bila kita hidang, dia akan duduk di bawah. Ayam tu macam botak saja. So jangan pakai kulit untuk masakan ni lah. Okay, saya dah ambil satu ayam 2 kilo dan saya dah cuci dengan sedikit garam dan kunyit ya. Lepas tu dah bilas. Sekarang kita masukkan sedikit garam kasar. Put in a little bit of coarse salt, at least 2 small teaspoons for now. Saya pakai 2 sudu kecil ya garam kasar, dan dalam ni saya masukkan sedikit kunyit, sedikit sebab dah pun ada kunyit dekat ayam tu kan, sikit-sikit lah dah ada. I'm putting very little turmeric because I have already washed this chicken with turmeric. Ayam ni kita perap lagi lama sebelum masak, lagi sedap ya. Dan di sini saya masukkan ketumbar ya. Ketumbar macam 1 sudu sup rata, 1,5 lah ya. Sudu sup rata. Dan serbuk cili saya masukkan 3 ya. Ini tak cukup. Saya dah buka yang baru ya. Kita habiskan ni dulu. Membukit ya, 3 sudu membukit. I've put coriander powder 1.5 soup spoon, and now I'm adding in another 3 heaping soup spoons of chili powder. I'm finishing up my old chili powders before touching the new one. Tadi 2, sekarang nanti masukkan 3 ya, 3 dan lebih sikit lah. Bahan-bahan lain pun ada ya yang masuk. Sekejap lagi saya masukkan. Sekarang saya potong limau nipis, buang biji lah, dan kita perah dalam ni untuk melembutkan daging ayam ni. I'm taking 1 whole lime and taking off the seeds, and then I will squeeze this in. This is to make the chicken soft. Perahkan limau nipis ya 1. Ini penting ya, sebab kita masak masakan ni tanpa air, so kita mesti pastikan daging tu lembut. Jadi kita masukkan jus limau nipis. This is cooked without any water, so you must ensure that the chicken is soft, and the way to do it is to add lime juice. And for a chicken about 2 kg, you use 1 whole lime. Lepas ni kita masukkan serbuk garam masala, tapi jangan banyak-banyak ya. Ini kita pakai sikit-sikit sudah. A bit of garam masala, about half. Saya ketepikan ini dulu. I'm putting this aside, and I'm getting other spices ready now. I am taking 1 whole soup spoonful of peppercorns. This is quite a hot dish. Remember, if you're cooking this for a function, do not put in the potatoes, because when people dig into the chicken pieces, they might break the potatoes here and there, and it's not very nice to see. Ini saya pakai separuh juga. Ni yang tadi penuh kan, ni separuh saja. Okay, now I would dry blend this. Saya akan blend kasar sikit lah ni, dan kita campurkan dalam ayam. Kalau pakai yang ni, nanti dia terlalu halus. Okay, sekarang saya ada benda-benda lain yang kena potong dan blend juga dalam ni. Halia dengan bawang putih. I use this to blend just now, because then you would have fairly rough pieces. If I use the other one, it won't grind so rough. How much you try to control, it will be a bit fine. Saya pakai blender kecil macam ni ya. Sekarang saya blend halia sebesar ibu jari yang besar ni ya. Bawang putih. I'm blending 1 fat thumb size ginger and some garlic. Garlic I'm using about 6 or 7. Saya pakai bawang putih 6 ke 7 ya. Kita boleh blend dengan air ni, tapi sedikit saja air. These 3 large onions, you have to slice it fine and fry it until golden brown. Not until golden, but golden brown, but do not burn it. So you really have to be very careful. Like I said, I'm adding potatoes today so that I can have more of this dish. But if you're cooking it for any function, don't use potatoes. They tend to break when too many people dive into the dish. Okay. All these are for frying. Ini semua untuk tumis ya. Dan juga cili hijau, satu yang besar ataupun dua yang kecil. This is about 1.5. I always buy lots of green chilies, wash them, dry them by my windowsill on a colander, and I would put it in the freezer straight away the day I buy them. Then I have a constant supply of chilies. I do the same with red chilies too. Nanti selalu beli cili hijau hidup ataupun cili merah hidup banyak-banyak. Lepas tu hari yang saya beli tu saya terus cuci dan keringkan dalam satu colander. Colander tu apa? Macam tapis lah. Saya letak dekat tempat panas sebelah dapur ni. Lepas tu bila saya perlu saya ambil aja. Kalau tak, kita selalu beli nanti kita tinggal dalam peti sejuk, dia busuk. Tapi kalau taruh dalam peti ais, dia akan tahan lama. Lepas ni saya akan goreng ni ya, dan asingkan ya. I'll start frying this and keeping it aside. And while this thing is frying, I can slice up these onions. Sementara saya goreng ni, jangan pakai api besar sangat lah, api biasa sederhana. Kita goreng sampai dia empuk. Lepas tu kita keluarkan dan simpan asing. Dan sekarang nanti akan cuci sedikit daun ketumbar ya. Tangkai-tangkai dia kita pakai dalam masakan masa kita perak, tapi yang daun-daun tu kita pakai last. Saya ambil banyak ni ya. This much of coriander. I'm going to wash it, and the stems I will put in there, and the leaves I'll keep it for the end. Ini kalau kita masak banyak, kita letak dalam peti sejuk. Hari kemudian kita boleh microwave atau panaskan dengan cara steam ya. Ini ketumbar banyak-banyak memang sedap. Putting lots of this coriander leaf is really tasty for this dish. Lauk ni sedap dimakan dengan apa-apa pun. Kuah dal ke, dalca ke, rasam, sodi, semua sedap. Saya hari ni hanya makan dengan salad ya. Nanti saya tunjuk salad tu yang nanti saya letak dekat penghujung ya. Kamu boleh carilah salad dengan serbuk susu dan mayonis. Memang sedap tu. Okay, sekarang dah empuk ya, tak perlu empuk sampai lembut-lembut. Empuk sudah sebab kita akan masukkan dia dalam ayam nanti. This is just well cooked. You don't have to fry it until it's very soft, because you will be adding in just midway into the chicken dish. After this, do fry the 3 big onions that's been sliced, but keep stirring all the time, because you do not want it to burn. That will make the dish bitter. Bila kita goreng bawang, kita selalu kacau ya. Sebab kalau dia macam burn gitu, nanti dia dia akan jadi rasa pahit. Kita tak nak macam itulah. So kena kacau selalu. Lagi satu bahan lagi yang nanti lupa sediakan, iaitu 1 biji tomato. Tomato yang nanti ada semua kecil-kecil. Cuba dapat yang besar sikit lah. Another thing I forgot to get ready are tomatoes. Do try and get a big large tomato, at least one. I've only got one small one left, so that will have to do. Chop it up. Okay, put in a little bit of salt so that this browns a bit fast. Meanwhile, I will go look for my tomatoes. Cincang satu tomato. Now wash your hands thoroughly and give this a good mix. Kita ramas-ramas ya. Baru bawang-bawang tu dengan halia, bawang putih semua akan masuk ke dalam ayam. Tengok pun dah menarik kan color dia. I've removed all the oil and now I'll just put a little bit in. Saya dah keluarkan tadi minyak gorengan bawang tu dan saya masukkan balik sedikit dulu ya. Sebab ni non-stick kita tak perlu. Tapi resepi ni kalau kita pakai periuk biasa lagi sedap. Dan masukkan satu bunga lawang, satu keping kecil kayu manis ya. Ini kita tak pakai air langsung, kita tutup dan air dari ayam tu akan keluar. This dish doesn't use water because all you have to do is stir fry it and then close it and the liquid from the chicken will come out. That's when you add the potatoes in to further cook and then you open and stir fry. Adjust whatever is necessary. Sekarang saya masukkan jintan manis ya. Satu sudut KFC yang dua lah. 2 tiny spoons of fennel goes in. And after this, I'll put in the shallots. Lepas cinta manis masuk, saya masukkan irisan bawang merah kecil ya. Kalau pakai periuk besi, rasa ayam ni lagi sedap, tapi dia akan lekat-lekat sana sini sebab ada serbuk ketumbar kan. So kita kena jaga selalu. Tapi kalau pakai non-stick macam ni okey lah. Masukkan chili hijau. Satu yang besar kita potong belah tengah, lepas tu potong tiga. Ini daun kari. Wangi ya. Macam ni memang wangi. This cooking, while cooking, they give a very nice smell. And it also freezes quite well if you don't use potatoes. Kalau tak pakai kentang, lebihan ni kita boleh juga masukkan dalam peti dingin buku. Bila kita perlu, kita keluarkan, lepas tu pakai microwave ke, kita turunkan api dan tutup. Lower the flame and cook it close. Keep stirring it once in a while. Sekali sekala kita buka dan kita kacau-kacau ya. That it will catch or something, lower the flame as much as you can, or you can use another, what do you call this, I don't know, pot or something, and raise your pot away from the flame slightly. Sometimes I do that, but because this is a non-stick, I'm not so worried about it. Do taste it every now and then. If you need to add salt, add rock salt, but make sure it is dissolved in this. Don't put it at the very end, then you wouldn't be able to explore that. Coarse salt is always nice for cooking like this. tambah garam tadi ya. Garam kasar. Asalkan macam ni memang sedap pakai garam kasar. Okay, can you see now the juices have come out? At this stage, you can put in the potatoes. Waktu ni nampak ada air daripada ayam tu keluar-keluar. Sudah, kita boleh masukkan kentang. Kentang ni tak semestinya ada. Sebab ini macam saya masak untuk family kan. Saya masukkan kentang. Kalau buat untuk perayaan apa-apa, tak payahlah bubur kentang, nanti dia hancur bila orang ambil-ambil ya. Boleh tutup lagi lah sikit sebelum kita goreng habis ya. You can close it a bit before you stir fry it and finish it off. Bila kita masukkan kentang, masukkan sedikit gula pula. Masukkan sedikit garam halus. Sebab kentang akan tarik garam ya. Masukkan daun ketumbar, simpan sikit untuk tabur ke atas, ini untuk rasa dia dalam. Keep some of the ketumbar for garnishing, but do put some in for flavoring now. When you cook this, don't serve it straight away. Let it cool down somewhat, because then all the gravy will be pulled back into the chicken and it will be tastier then. Jangan terus hidang ya. Kita masak ni, lepas tu kita off api, tinggalkan seketika, sebab ni akan tarik semua kuah-kuah ni kejap lagi. So jangan terus hidang ya. Nanti kira ini Peratal lagi lah, sebab ada lagi kuah sana sini. Kalau warble betul-betul kering ya. Terpulang kamu nak warblekan ni pun boleh. Masak lama sikit, off dulu dan biarkan dia seketika. This is a South Indian style chicken Peratal with potatoes. Do try it at home. It's a very rustic looking dish, and you can freeze this provided you don't use potatoes. Okay, and do like, subscribe, share. I wait to see your comments. And okay, jangan lupa like, subscribe dan share. Masakan nanti ya. Saya jumpa lagi dalam video lain. Bye bye. I forgot to tell you, this dish goes very well with this salad. I will give you a link to that salad in my video right at the back. Okay, you can make it as expensive as you want or as cheap as you want, but it's really nice. Today is rather cheap. I've just used 1 red apple, 1 green apple, cucumber, pineapple from a can, and some raisins, onions. In case you all don't know, this is not exactly vegetarian because mayonnaise contains egg whites. So if you're really a strict vegetarian, then don't know what else you can replace it with. Yeah, there's milk in this also. I'll give you the link to this recipe. This is a simple one I made today, but if you're having any festivals, you can do the much grander version. I'll give you the link at the end of this recipe. Okay, so do subscribe, like and share my recipes. Bye bye.